Hey, welcome to our new checklist all about expressions. We are going to start out today, A1, powers and exponents. Make sure that you grab the notes out of the file, and you'll want to have your pencil and a calculator ready to go. So if you need to pause the video and get any of those things, go ahead and do that. All right, so you guys have probably seen something like this before where we have a regular number like 2 in our picture here, and then this small little raised number. So together, this would be 2 to the 5th power. 2 is what we call our base number. 5, that small number, is the exponent, and together the base and the exponent create this power. Okay, so this is read 2 to the 5th power, and it means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So the base number, 2 in this case, is what is getting multiplied, and the exponent will always tell you how many times to multiply that number. Okay, so 2 to the 5th power would be equal to, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and then 16 times 2 is 32. So the value of 2 to the 5th power is 32. When we're multiplying over and over like this, the numbers are growing exponentially, we say, meaning they get big fast. All right, let's fill in the table down here below. So in the first column, we have exponential form, meaning the numbers written with the base and the exponent. In the middle, we write the expanded form, so that means the long version. Okay, so if our exponential form is 3 to the 4th power, that means I'm taking 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. We're multiplying that number 4 times. And then the value of that, this is where your calculator comes in handy. The value would be 81. Okay, the second row, we're multiplying 2s, so I know that 2 is going to be the base number, and then you have to count how many 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we're multiplying that 5 times, so that's going to have an exponent of 5. We would read it 2 to the 5th power, and hey, that's just like what we did up above, so we already know the value of that would be 32. Okay, third row, we have 5 to the 3rd power. It means we're taking 5 times 5 times 5. And if you multiply that out, you will get 125. Okay, flip your paper over to the back side here quick. One more thing we want to point out, we can use fractions and decimals whenever we're using these powers and exponents as well. So if we have 1.8 to the 2nd power, that just means we're going to take 1.8 times 1.8. You always multiply if you're using an exponent, and then you can use your calculator to do that multiplication, and you would get 3 and 24/100ths. Okay, the next one, 2/3 to the 3rd power. So that means we'll do 2/3 times 2/3 times 2/3. Okay, and we're just going to multiply straight across. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So 2/3 to the 3rd power would be equal to 8/27. All right, guys, I want you to go ahead and fill in the table down here on the bottom part of your paper. You're going to check your answers with an answer key and then get a teacher's signature.